few ground rules. First, all participants must mute their mic, turn off their video, and not present your screen during this session. Let's keep that chat focused and avoid unnecessary descriptions like repeatedly typing harder. Your cooperation is maintaining a conducive environment for discussion is appreciated. You may scan the QR code display at the end of the presentation to record your attendance. Alternatively, you may find the registration link pinned in the chat box during Q&A session. And lastly, if you have any question to be addressed to the speaker, please kindly state your question in the Q&A section. You may find it beside the chat box icon during the Q&A session. To our registered technologists and technicians, kindly ensure that you register your attendance for CPD application approval. Participants will no longer receive appreciation email. Instead, CPD hours will be automatically credited and the system will be updated within 5 to 7 working days after the webinar session. Participant, we have good news for Embed members. Unlock exclusive perks with your Embed membership. From healthcare to eyewear to science and civic, enjoy fantastic discount from top partners. Scan the QR code to learn more. You may check this out at our Embed official website, Facebook page, Instagram, and LinkedIn. All right, let's get back to our agenda this morning. Today, we will have sharing about current development in internal combustion engine. Let me introduce our speaker today. T.S. Muhammad Hisham is an automotive educator specializing in internal combustion engine and vehicle maintenance. Passionate about ICE development, he enjoys sharing insight on new advancement in ICE technology and his working experience, inspiring others to explore the potential of modern automotive system. Without delay, I will now hand over the webinar session to T.S. Muhammad Hisham.
Okay, thank you very much, Rohani, for your introduction. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, boleh.
Can you all of you see my slide?
Yes, clearly can.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you to Ms. Rohani as a moderator today. Thank you to Malaysia Board of Technologies gave me some opportunities to presenting the current development in internal combustion engine. So without lag, we start the presentation now. So in the world, there is the new current development in internal combustion engine. Some people knows or don't know about the current development is ongoing to few countries in the world. So for the first step, I will introduce you the ICE. Today, I will short form all the state internal combustion engine change to ICE. Okay, ICE is a type of engine where fuel combustion occurs inside the engine cylinder, generating heat and expand gases, produce mechanical work. This process drives the piston or rotor, which is turned on the vehicle or machine. Okay, what we are looking today, first, as a content today, first is an introduction. 2, internal combustion engine. 3, homogeneous charge compression injection, HCCI. 4, reactivity controlled compression injection, RCCI. And number 5 should be a new engine, ammonia engine. Number 6, hydrogen combustion. Number 7, ignition engine. Well, I will share some the new technology about the internal combustion engine today. So perhaps everyone can understand. Maybe the information is good for you, for your information and for knowledge for all the members of technologies. Okay, internal combustion engine, ICE. ICE fuel is burned inside the engine itself, typically in the chamber called the cylinder. Heat expanding gases from combustion piston push the piston, which is drive a crankshaft to produce mechanical power. ICE are commonly found in car, motorcycle, and aircraft. External combustion engine. Today, we are not talking about the external combustion engine. Fuel is burned outside the engine and the generated heat is transferred to a working fluid such as water, which the power the engine. As example, the steam engine, where coal is burned to heat water produce steam, which then drive the piston or turbines. So main type engine, gasoline engine use spark to ignite a mixture of fuel and air. Diesel engine rely on high compression to ignite the fuel without a spark. Later, I will explain about the main engine type using gasoline engine and diesel engine. Okay, first we are talking about the diesel engine. A diesel engine is a type of the internal combustion engine that operates using the heat of compression to ignite the fuel, rather than using a spark plug like a gasoline engine. In the diesel engine, air is compressed to much higher degree, rising the temperature inside the cylinder. When the diesel fuel is injected into the compressed air and ignite simultaneously, causing a controlled explosion that push the piston generate the power. Okay. Some maybe somebody knows, maybe somebody don't know about the why no spark plug. Ignition, compression ignition. Diesel engine were not using spark plug. Compression engine is a type of the compression. In the diesel engine, the fuel is ignited by the heat generated from the compressing air, not by a spark plug. Higher compression ratios. Diesel engine operate at higher compression ratios, around 14:1 to 25:1, compared to gasoline engine, leading high temperature and the pressures. Diesel engine fuel efficiency. Diesel engines are generally more fuel efficient than the gasoline engine due to high energy density of the diesel fuel and more efficient combustion. Durability. Diesel engines are designed to withstand high pressure and temperature, make them more durable. Common use. They are commonly used in truck, bus, heavy machinery, ships, and preferred for the application that require high torque and long operating hours. A diesel engine is relies a compression engine rather than the spark plug. The key difference between diesel and gasoline engines is how the air-fuel mixture ignites. In diesel engine, air is compressed to much higher pressure than the gasoline engine, which rises its temperature. When the diesel is injected into his hot compressed air, it's ignite with a need for a spark plug. There is an internal combustion engine will use for motorcycle, aircraft, ship, generator due to their efficiency and versatility. However, they emit greenhouse gases contributing to the environment concern, leading to a growing focus on electric and hybrid technologies. Now we're looking about the diesel operation. Diesel combustion is known for its high thermal efficiency and torque output, which make diesel engine ideal for heavy-duty application like truck and industrial machinery. However, the process can produce more nitrogen oxide and the particulate matter compared to the gasoline engine, require additional emission control technologies. This is a process. First, the process will be suction. The valve will be open, exhaust valve closed, then air is sucked into the cylinder. Number two, compression. Valve inlet valve is closed, exhaust valve is also closed. Air is compressed in the combustion chamber, diesel is injected. During this is the high temperature and also the high compression during the diesel is injected. Power stroke. Intake valve is closed, piston move, exhaust valve is closed, air diesel mixture burns due to a high pressure. Exhaust inlet valve is closed, exhaust valve is open, burn gas is pushed out of the cylinder. This is a normal sequence for the diesel and gasoline engine. How about we are looking about the four-stroke engine operation? Four-stroke is the normal the vehicle as we use every day. Intake stroke, the piston move down, drawing in the air-fuel mixture through the open intake valve. Compression stroke, the piston move up, compressing the air-fuel mixture to increase its energy potential. Power stroke, the spark plug ignites the compressed mixture, causing an explosion that push the piston down and generate power. Exhaust stroke, the piston move down, moves up again and expelling burn gases to the open exhaust valve. This is a normal sequence. How about two-stroke engine? Two-stroke engine, high power output per displacement, simpler design, better for higher RPMs. Commercial engine, commonly used in a small application like motorcycle, lawn movers, and chainsaws. For your information, two-stroke engine intake and compression combustion exhaust process occur in two movements of the piston. That means some of the movement have been compressed and power stroke to downstroke is one process. Then another process is exhaust and intake stroke is upstroke is another process. The two-stroke engine is known for being simpler, lighter, for compact, but is less fuel efficient and produce more efficient emission compared to the four-stroke engine. So as we all know, this two-stroke is a small engine. The application like motorcycle, lawn mowers, and chainsaws. Now we are start to the potential of ICE. Potential of ICE is the new technology is the homogeneous charge compression ignition, HCCI. An advanced type of internal combustion engine that combine element both spark ignition used in gasoline engine and compressed ignition used in diesel engine. HCCI engine achieve combustion by compression and homogeneous air fuel mixture to the point where the simultaneously ignite due to high pressure and temperature, eliminating the need of the spark plug and the direct fuel injection timing for ignition. This is the HCCI. HCCI means homogeneous charge compression ignition. First, the combines characteristic of the conventional engine and the diesel engine. Inject fuel during the intake stroke, rises density and temperature by compression until the entire mixture reach the simultaneously. For your information, HCCI is a gasoline engine-like emission with the diesel engine light efficiency of 50 to 60% combustion efficiency, rises density and temperature by compression until the entire mixture reacts simultaneously. For your information, the fuel and air were mixed before entering the combustion chamber. The fuel, air, and begin to ignite during all the mixture and be compressed. Then combustion will be happen at the combustion stroke. Then after that, the exhaust stroke. After that, the exhaust valve will be open for let the scavengers out. Okay, homogeneous charge compression ignition, HCCI, the weakness. They have some weakness. Auto ignition is difficult to control, have a small torque range and considered as low load by lean flammability, limits and high loads by the in-cylinder pressure and restriction, small range of stability combustion. Because of HCCI is under now is under development, there's some weakness that they need to overcome all this weakness to try to get the better and the good result for this engine. Several countries are leading automotive companies are actively researching and developing HCCI engine to improve efficiency and reduce emission, such as USA, Japan, Sweden, South Korea, and China. Now, we are changing to RCCI, Reactive Controlled Compression Ignition. And it is an advanced combustion technology that aims to combine the benefits and traditional engine efficiency and the gasoline engine low emission. RCCI is a dual fuel combustion concept that strategically control and the reactivity to different fuel to achieve superior performance and cleaner combustion. This is quite special. Okay, RCCI, there is two type of the nozzle or injectors, PFI and DI. PFI means low reactivity fuel, DI means the high reactivity fuel. Requires two different fuel. You must remember now the cylinder requires two different fuels. Low reactivity fuels get injected into the intake port with low pressure during the intake stroke. High reactivity fuel inject into the cylinder with high pressure that ends the compression stroke. The whole fuel charge is ignited near top dead center of the piston by injecting high reactivity fuel. What is the advantage for this RCCI? Low emission, improved efficiency, flexibility, and also maybe 80% of thermal efficiency. The advantage of RCCI, the low emission, reduced NOx, CO2 and soot, combustion process can be controlled, incomplete combustion can be reduced, improved efficiency, and the fuel flexibility. RCCI is under development and research. Countries like United States, Japan, and Germany, along with the leading automotive and engine manufacturers, are actively research RCCI technology, collaborating with the universities, research lab, aims to overcome challenges such as fuel supply system and engine adaptability for the widespread use. The RCCI engine represents a major innovation in internal combustion engine design, aligned with global effort to reduce environmental impact while maintaining performance and reliability. Now we are going to the ammonia engine. Ammonia engines are being explored globally as a sustainability alternative fuel solution for reducing carbon emission. Ammonia is a free carbon molecule, offer the potential for use in the internal combustion engine ICE and fuel cell, especially in the sectors like shipping and heavy industries. So we are changing, the world are changing to the ammonia engine, that the process internal combustion this is still being used for using a different type of fuel for the futures. So new combustion strategy for ammonia. Ammonia engine, carbon is free. As fuel, ammonia product produce no direct carbon emission. That means the process and the sequences, the sequence is almost same like all the gasoline and the diesel operation. Pilot injection and formation, pre-mixture, second pre-combustion of the ammonia air mixture, third pre-combustion of ammonia, expansion stroke. So carbon-free as ammonia products, no direct carbon emission, energy density higher than hydrogen in liquid form, make it easier to store and transport. Production and transport. Existing ammonia production and distribution network can be adapted for energy use, cost effective, potentially cheaper than hydrogen as the green fuel depending on the production method. Okay, this is for the ammonia engine. All the sequence and the firing order is almost same, but the injectors will be ammonia. So we're changing to hydrogen engine, H2 ICE. Hydrogen engine works by using hydrogen gas as the fuel to generate power, and it can operate in two main ways. First, hydrogen internal combustion engine, hydrogen fuel cell engine, fuel electric vehicle, FCEV. Hydrogen engine. The engine emits with water vapor, H2O, and its primary emission makes its environmental very friendly. So hydrogen is very clean. If the combustion will happen in the engine, there's a low emission can be happen and is environmentally friendly. So some of the big benefits of the hydrogen engine: zero harmful emission, produce water vapor, renewable energy source when hydrogen is produced using clean energies, efficient and clean alternative to fossil fuels. Hydrogen engine have a great potential for sustainable transportation, especially for reducing carbon emission in vehicle. Some of the problem now is how to storage the hydrogen and to produce the mass production for hydrogen is some of the problem to produce and to storage all this type of gases. Before we go to the RDE, we back to RCCI first. So I come back for RCCI because there is some process that I can explain just now. It's an advanced combustion technology is aimed to combine the benefits and traditional diesel, efficiency, low emission. RCCI is a dual fuel combustion concept that strategically control and reactive two different fuels. Two different fuels to achieve a superior performance and clean combustion. That means there's this process, this combustion, this explosion need two types of fuel. First, FPI, low fuel reactivity fuel, that requires two different fuels. During the combustion engine, the PFI will be injected through the port, the intake port. Then high reactivity fuel are standby to ignite, to spray during the high compression. Low reactivity fuel gets injected into the intake port with low pressure. The low pressure during the intake stroke. High reactivity fuel gets injected into the cylinder with high pressure in the end of the compression stroke. That means both of the different fuel are used to have to get the explosion and the combustion. The whole fuel charge ignite near top dead center of the piston by inject to high reactivity fuel. During the high reactivity, the high reactivity will inject the fuel as the gasoline, and the PFI usually for the gasoline engine. So the process is like this: LR air, the injector will be standby to inject. The HRF is in the center of the top dead center when the pressure and the temperature is controlled and enough, the HCR will ignite the diesel. Then LRF with air are standby will mix together. That's because it's the reactive HCCI. So it's a low emission, improve efficiency, fuel flexibility, 80% thermal efficiency. It's a quite unique and new design of the engine. So advantage of the RCCI, low emission, reduce NOx, CO2 and soot, combustion process control, incomplete combustion, improve efficiency, fuel flexibility. And as we all know, the countries like United States, Japan, Germany, along with the leading compression engine manufacturers are effectively research RCCI technology, collaborating with the universities, research lab, aim to overcome changes such as fuel supply system and engine adaptability for widespread use. So RCCI engine represent a major innovation in internal combustion engine designing, aligning with global effort to reduce environmental impact while maintaining performance and reliability. Okay, just now we have explained about the ammonia engine. The fuel will be changed to ammonia. The ammonia engine was carbon free. As a fuel, ammonia produce no direct carbon emission. Energy density higher than hydrogen and liquid form make it easier to store and transport, produce and transport existing more ammonia production and distributing network can be added for the energy use. Cost effective, potentially cheaper than the hydrogen as the green fuel depending on the production method. So maybe in the future, the ammonia engine will be used in our country and the cost effective is more cheaper than the hydrogen because it's produced from the usage that can make can also make a fuel. So hydrogen engine for the next is hydrogen, I may explain just now. The hydrogen engine works by using hydrogen gas and fuel to generate power. It can operate in two main ways: hydrogen internal combustion engine, hydrogen fuel cell engine, fuel cell electric vehicle. So for the hydrogen engine, hydrogen exhaust stroke, the engine emits water vapor and its primary emission make it environmentally very friendly because there is no emission because the combustion is very clean. So the benefits, zero harmful emission, produce water vapor, renewable energy source where hydrogen is produced using the clean energy, efficient and clean alternative to fossil fuels. Hydrogen engine have a great potential for sustainable transportation, especially for reducing carbon emission in vehicle. So for the last one, this is the rotating detonation engine. A detonation engine, particular a rotating detonation engine RDE. This engine work by using detonating wave supersonic combustion process to produce thrust or mechanical power. They unlike combustion engine which relay and deflagration. Supersonic subsonic combustion detonation engine used shock wave and high pressure combustion to achieve a higher efficiency and performance. This type of engine is a very fast engine, and the explosion is quite higher than the commercial use. This is usually used for aircraft and for military. Okay, detonation engine is utilize supersonic combustion wave to compress and ignite fuel air mixture, resulting in rapid and efficient energy release. Rotating detonation engine, continuous detonation wave in the circular chamber provide thrust and rotation energy. Efficiency, achieve higher thermal efficiency than conventional deflagration engine, reducing fuel consumption. For your information, RDE is using for aircraft and the military because they have the very high compression, then the very fast combustion can be happen, and the higher thermal efficiency is between compared to the commercial use. So that's all for today. Miss Diana, I think I end my session right now. Miss Nohani.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, TS. Thank you, TS Mama Hisham, for the most informative sharing today. So now, participant, if you have any question, you can write in the chat box and I will read for TS Mama Isham. Okay, TS Mama Isham, there is one question from TS Richard Young. Hello TS, may I
Yes.
know for RCCI engine, does it need to refill two different fuels separately or the fuel are already pre-mixed when refilling?
Thank you. Thank you for the question. Engine RCCI is an advanced combustion. That means it's gaining the attention globally, the potential to improve fuel efficiency and to reduce the harmful emission. So there is two type of RCCI. First, different reactivity. First are higher reactivity fuel, low reactivity fuel. They can be combustion in the uniform actually because they need the control or the control system or the temperature control, the pressure control is suitable. Then the high reactivity fuel and also the low reactivity fuel will be combustion together to get the low emission and higher efficiency. So usually the higher reactive fuel is using supply diesel, lower reactive fuel is gasoline. So this is the quite special. They're using two type of vehicle to enhance to get the new combustion that low emission and also very uh, higher efficiency. Thank you.
All right, thank you TS. Next question from TS Majid. What is your opinion on ICE future in Malaysia with aggressive EV car increase?
My opinion.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for your question. For your information, what from my just a short study, the ICE is still sustainable in this world because of the uh, active EV production now. Everywhere we can see the EV cars, EV vehicle over here, there, and everywhere. But we still remind that ICE is still suitable, and ICE is they are now developing a new technologies and current technologies that ICE is more popularity actually. This, from my opinion, I'm not disturbing somebody or anyone, that the EV will be quite slower after this because of the power supply. I mean, the power supply is the charger or the charger port is not enough for the EV. It's very fast producing right now. Then maybe I told to you is maybe the the charger port is not so enough actually. There is a maybe Malaysia have a 1,000 over kilometers in one day you can drive. That mean maybe in 400 500 you need to stop to charge and everywhere. Maybe the place got the charging system or maybe not. This is a problem now. So it's quite make afraid for the people to use EV a little bit after the infrastructure is complete. That means they can use it as a commercial use car in this Malaysia. Thank you.
I'm so sorry. Thank you, TS. Okay, next question from TS Morgan. How the ammonia fuel is produced in a clean energy method?
How ammonia fuels
Is
produce?
produced in clean energy method.
Okay, for your information, ammonia is gases, the losses gases that is used in the maybe come from the garbage or from the disposal. I think that they are maybe the production or the factory for using uh, the ammonia will be ready for the component engine with a clean ammonia suitable for vehicle in the future. I mean, the supplier change using the supplier will be uh, prepared for the ammonia engine after this for using in ammonia. Thank you.
All right. Next question. Are you okay, TS?
Okay. A lot of question.
All right, next. Have mm, from TS Khairul Anwar, how to maintain safety and health in aspect of chemical hazard when using ammonia domestically as a fuel for automotive.
Thank you. So for controlling the hazard is one of the problem actually, because after the explosion, after the exhaust uh, combustion gases will be disposed, will be let to the air. This is some harmful. So usually the manufacturer or the vehicle manufacturers, they are using some of the we call this as the filters before the gases will be come out to the air, to the atmosphere. Yeah, usually for the gasoline engine, usually I'll talk to you about usually the gasoline engine using the catalytic converter. The catalytic converter is very function. Means they will they will filter some NOx that cannot be exposed to the atmosphere. So maybe, actually, it's quite maybe for ammonia engine, there's some types or some filter or something that will be filtered before the ammonia engine will be exposed to the air. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Next question from TS Tavasilan. Hi TS, how are hybrid car combining internal combustion engines and electric motors effectively?
Can you repeat the question?
How are hybrid cars combining internal combustion engines and electric motors effectively?
Thank you for the question. Electric motor and hybrid car. Hybrid means there is two type of engine. First, they have the gasoline engine. Then second, they have the motor, or they have the generator, or they have the air motor generator to move the vehicle. So the question is how the effective from the hybrid engine to the internal combustion engine. So from my opinion that the hybrid engine is the transition, actually transition. They are transition. They are using. They are going to internal ICE, or they want to go to EV. They are testing with. That's why the uh, hybrid vehicle is not produced by the car manufacturer, vehicle manufacturers, because of this type of transition they are using. They need to use it to ICE, or they want to use to the EV. Eh? So for Mr. Question just now, she said that the we call it the ICE and the EV. Actually, ICE and EV is already mixed using the hybrid engine. Thank you.
All right, thank you. TS, this is a few questions from FB. First, is there any EV technology to prevent using chemicals in future, since we are talking on pure energy?
Thank you for the question. EV technology, I'm not so sure if there is use a chemical or what. Usually they are using some of the motor and generators, carbons and magnets. There is no emission actually, but some of the problem is only on the batteries. Batteries, there are some fuels. Some batteries got the chemical use. There is maybe your questions is relate to how to dispose the batteries from the car. For the vehicle, for EV vehicle, there are no emission, so there is no harmful for the vehicle. There is maybe someone or some companies are ready to expose or for dispose the batteries there with a lot of chemicals out there. Thank you.
All right, next question from the FB participant. What is the government's progress to increase EV charging ports nationwide since the demand for EV cars in Malaysia keep increasing?
Thank you for the question. This is from my opinion. Last few months, last year, I'm going to some EV exhibition in Kuala Lumpur. They shows that the EV port or EV discharge place is usually is not handling by government. There be some few place only they're using for government produce it for general, but some they are handling. They are exposed to many companies that interested to uh, to uh, to explore and also to invest inside the energy system for EV charger port and the fuelways in the building, in the rest house or inside the espresso station and everywhere. For government, I think they are looking for the companies also to produce their own self, their themselves charging port. Thank you.
Thank you, TS. Next question. Salam TS. Good innovation. In your opinion, how these ideas can be applied in marine vessel as a replacement to conventional diesel engine?
Sorry, can you repeat the question back?
In your opinion, how these ideas can be applied in marine vessel as a replacement to conventional diesel engine?
No, thank you for the question. Actually, the world's few countries are working on it. They are working for the RCCI and HCCI on the natural diesel engine. But as I said just now, to control the pressure, to control the temperature for explosion, for the ignite system, there is some few problems to get the accurate and suitable temperatures and also the pressures enough to have to get the explosion combustion in the cylinders. This is they are trying to come out and trying to develop to enhance all this problem. Actually, maybe one day the diesel in the road can be used RCCI and HCCI. Thank you.
All right. Next question is from TS Mama Azrul Ahmad. Instead of types of engines such as HCCI, RCCI, and PCCI, does the alternative fuels such as biofuel enhance performance and reduce pollution from engine?
Thank you for the question. As we all know, the biofuel are already produced in some countries. Biofuels is quite expensive actually for producing it. That they will be used to the RCCI, HCCI for get them better, more efficient and more high efficiency and efficient control. actually. But I also don't have any idea about the emission control for the new type of the fuel. So maybe I think it's maybe, and one day maybe by you can see by research or any research or any papers that they shows all the about the controlling the very clean fuel for combustion use for the future vehicle. Thank you.
Okay. Next question from FB. Assalamualaikum TS. Is there any further study on ammonia hazard and possible effects to human or user?
Thank you for the question. Ammonia gases, as we know, the ignorance is quite dangerous for human, but maybe there's maybe some development or some research I've been doing for reducing it for the human ex, for the human explore. So I think I also don't have any idea about that because ammonia is very new. I just saw this ammonia engine a few months ago. So I tried to study it because the ammonia is quite difficult to get for using for mass production. So I hope for the future there is uh, we call it as we got the new uh, innovation in producing the more safe ammonia. Thank you.
Okay, TS, I think this is the last question for you. Okay, hi TS, how can we detect the piston got problem before it was jammed in the liner and cause explosion happen?
This is for the ICE, correct?
I
Can,
think
can, can you repeat one more time the
can we
question?
can we detect the piston got problem before it was jammed in the liner and cause explosion happen?
Sure. Thank you for the question. For the piston got some problem. Firstly, this is my opinion. Firstly, the pressure is too low. Sometimes for the full stroke, the pressure is too low. They can produce uh, white smoke or black smoke that will produce after the combustion is not complete correctly with on the uh, combustion on the combustion stroke. Before that, there will be happen some process. The incomplete process mean name as the blow by loss first because when the piston got stretched or something else happen, pressure is too low, smoke some smoke will come out, white smoke or black smoke that the show remains to uh, the car owner that the engine is problem now. So there is the problem actually if the piston is worn out or the piston is getting some problem. So first pressure for the two-stroke engine, I get to say that if the piston got problem or blow by loss is too high, the piston ring is worn out, the engine cannot be started. Uh, and maybe you can search after this to stop, we have to stop. When the pressure is not enough, the compression is not enough, the explosion and the ignition will be not happen. Thank you.
Okay, TS, thank you so much for your sharing and answer all the questions from the participant. Okay,
Okay,
I
thank you very
think,
much.
okay, participant, please kindly open your camera for a quick photo session with TS Mama Isham. Open your camera. Belum. Open camera, jangan segan-segan. Belum. Semua dah ready ke? Yeah. Okay, smile everyone. Okay, 1, 2, smile. Okay, next. Okay, 1, 2, smile. Okay, next. Okay, 1, 2, smile. Next. Okay. Okay, we appear to have reached the end of the today's session. I would like to express our proudly gratitude to TS Mama Isham. Thank you, TS, to our speaker today and the rest of the today participant. Please keep an eye out for information regarding our upcoming webinar on our FB and LinkedIn pages. That's all. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much so much, everyone.
Thank you,
Bye.
TS. Thank
Thank
you,
you, TS.
everyone. Have a good day.